There's been discussion about the wisdom of creating schools organized by pathways, which can lead to schooling high school students in the same buildings with students as young as 6th grade. Do you think that this ought to be avoided, or can it be handled safely?
So I personally think that starting 6th grade and having high school students is just, I think they should be separated. I think those students are too young to be with potentially 18-year-olds. And, that's just my own personal opinion. I think that, the mindset of a person that's 17, 18, and the mindset of someone that's 10, 12 is a vast difference. There's a lot of growing that happens when you're in junior high school and middle school. So, and that needs to happen with your peers. Looking at her. That needs to happen with your peers. And you grow together. But when you are thrust into an environment where there are a lot of kids that are a lot older than you, and they're not looking at you as a young kid. They're looking at you as one of their peers. And I just don't believe that should happen.
I agree. I think 6th, 7th, 8th is too young to be in the same building as high school students. I know there was some talk with the arts pathway, bringing that path up to the high school, and they tried to tell us that there would be certain wings or floors, but in the end they're still coming into school together, going out of school together on the same buses. And I don't think it would be a good idea, especially if we're trying to create a magnet district where we're trying to bring in people from other districts. I think it would be very unfortunate, and we would lose a lot of out-of-district students if we combined the younger children with the older children.
So I'm going to be the one that disagrees and says, why not? Right? 6, 7, and 8, my daughter is a sophomore and she's 14. So, I feel like she's still young and she's in high school. I think we have to repaint the narrative of these young men and women that everyone is so afraid of, right? They're still children, they're students, and there's no reason why the older students can't be put in a position to mentor the younger students. Some young students look up to the older students because of the great abilities and the great role models that they become. We have the high school students that are graduating walk through the hallways of the middle school and the elementary schools, and they give these kids high fives because they're showing them that they can be successful. So why shouldn't they or can't they be in the same building so long as there are systems put in place so that everyone's being monitored appropriately? I think we have to show our students that we care about them and they're valued no matter what grade they're in.
Thank you. I couldn't agree more with Regina for the reasons she already stated. There are a lot of positives, a lot of why not. I myself was sent up to the high school in 5th grade as part of the enrichment program. And through that, I got access to the high school library. I was not afraid. I was enthusiastic. I loved having access to the advanced material. I got exposed to computer programming. I got exposed to a lot of great stuff. If I had more time, I'd go on. But talk about preparing workers for the future. That's where I got exposed to it myself.
So, excuse me, I agree with Regina and with Jeff. There's another dimension to this, and that is the financial piece. If a school, for example, a high school campus is built with advanced theater facilities, advanced music facilities, there's no reason why younger children shouldn't be able to take advantage of those. There's a very big reason why middle schools don't have those facilities. We heard a little while ago, I think Jason said something about we don't teach tech ed anymore. We don't, but you know why? Because the state's put millions of dollars into developing a tech education program in schools reserved for that.
Yeah, I would agree that it's all about budgeting. And I think the board needs to get on the track of zero-based budgeting. So you want purpose and you want desired outcomes. So if an issue like that, we're a policy-making board, right? So the administrators, they run the daily operations. we set policy. So if that's a big picture question, and that's something that we have to look at desired outcomes. To me, there's a lot of other things that are a little higher, but if you're looking at it from a building perspective, you got to look at desired outcomes, and it's a long-term planning process.